everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Ideally, though.
Ideally, though.
I'm your host, Erica, and with me is my hubby, my bestie, my butterbit squad.
Here, what up?
I am so sorry, you guys, that we didn't have an episode last week.
Did you miss us?
I know. You know what? I feel like I was like, oh my God, I feel like it's been weeks.
Yeah, I'm not mad at the break I had.
Yeah, you were like, oh, yes, thank you for a day off.
Yeah, I do appreciate the day off for sure.
You know, I haven't said it yet for this month. Happy Pride Month.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Juneteenth was a couple of days ago. Happy Juneteenth.
Yes, that's right.
Happy Mental Awareness Month for men. That's
True.
another one. So
True.
I was like, oh my God, I haven't said all this stuff to people. So
Yeah, that's right.
you know, I've always wanted to go to a pride parade.
I think we will eventually one day, right? I mean, one of the two we have.
Yeah. I just want to, you know, I know they have them, they're big in LA and we're close to LA. So that would
Yeah.
be cool to go to.
That would be fun, I think.
I mean, you work downtown. Did you ever see any parades this month?
When I was downtown, there were only like 2 or 3 parades that I could think of, and I don't believe it one was Pride. No, actually, there was a Pride parade. There was a Pride parade because I remember a bunch of like 2K people having like rainbows and then going out on their like lunch break and like walking around and like talking with people and stuff like that.
Well, was it like a parade?
It was a parade that went down. I want to say 4th Street.
Okay.
And it went down 4th Street itself. So that was really cool. I remember seeing that, like through the windows and shit, like looking and shit.
Like, oh, they look like they're having fun.
Yeah, a lot of leather.
It's hot.
Which makes sense.
It's brave.
You know what? It's brave. Yeah, there you go.
Because leather in 108 degrees leather.
Shit, that's bullshit to me.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do Pride, you know, especially with, you know, one of our kids coming out as gay.
Yeah.
I think it's important to support.
Yeah.
And show them that we have support, not just for them, but for the whole community.
Yeah, like it ain't just because it's just we love you.
No, yeah.
If it's what you are, then we love all of it. You know what
I mean? Never understood it was like, I love you, but I just don't love what you stand for or love your community. It's so
conditional is weird. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like somebody white having one black friend. Like, I really don't like you people, but I like you. Like, you're the whitewashed black person I like, you know?
People hurt. Like, when you said it, even I was like, ew.
Yeah, I'm just saying, that's how and you know what? Dealing with a daughter who has come out as gay, I didn't know what to expect, and to get shunned and unaccepted to birthday parties, and no, she can't hang out with this person, she could turn that person gay. It was just like earth shattering.
Is it? I don't know if it's not that you expected it. I think you expected it. I don't think you would think it would happen to you. I think those are two different things because, I mean, I feel like we've watched enough TV and enough movie and stuff like that enough movies, to see like, oh, this experience isn't just singular. This happens to a lot of people.
It does happen. I just didn't. Yeah, I think you're right.
You didn't think it would happen to you.
I don't know why I didn't think it would happen to me.
Yeah.
You know, when you think you have your family is a big support system, and then you get a part of the family that's like, oh, you're going to hell. Oh, sorry, we got to pray the gay away from you and all that stuff. Pray the gay off of you, and you're going to turn my kid gay. I was just like, I will wreck some shit.
Like it's an infection. Yeah, I know. Going through that a few years ago was real interesting. I can't say I was surprised at all because prior to any of this being so close to home for us, I had I had a cousin who was a trans woman, man to trans woman, and so like it was like early 2000s where that shit was very taboo. You know what I mean? And
yes,
I understood certain members of the family did not want to like talk to him or to my aunt or uncle through association because of it and all that stuff. So that made sense to me in understanding like, oh no, if it can happen here, it can happen anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I was so happy that she felt confident enough to come out to us. Yes. You know, it is a kind of a little bit of a shock when you first hear it because you're like, wait, hold on, you know, let's worry about the ABCs, not the ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, but you know, let's worry about other stuff. You know, it was a surprise, I have to say, for me, and I was more.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I was more so like I don't want anyone trying to hurt my kids.
I was not surprised. I was more like, whoo, no babies. That's great.
Really?
Like, I'm a dad. It's my daughter. Fucking of course.
Yeah.
This is more like a score. Like, hell yeah, I'll go to Pride with you.
You know, it's the crazy thing when you get those holy rollers that are like, this could be a phase, right? And
Yeah.
it's like, okay,
Yeah.
if that's what you think, you know, keep that comment to yourself. And then as 5-6 years has
Love
come
them
about,
through the phase.
it's like, well, is it still a phase?
Right. It definitely isn't.
Yeah.
She's as fucking rainbow as a bag of Skittles. And that's lovely.
Yeah, so I'm hoping one day that, you know, we can go to a Pride.
I'm looking forward to it. I don't think there's a hope there. I think we're going to go eventually. So
Yeah.
she's gonna be old enough, and we're gonna be able to party with her and all her gay friends.
I know you don't really watch basketball anymore, but you know, we saw the Celtics. They've won the championship. I don't know why you clapping. That's how I know you don't know.
Well, no, I clap only for historical sake because having 18 like rings, 18 championships. Woo! That means they beat a killer team.
Yeah, they beat up the Lakers, who had the most championships. But if you are from LA or if you're a Lakers fan, you know that our rival is the Celtics. So we don't fuck with the Celtics.
Yeah, I know
you know, I'm a hater, but
you don't think I know about the Larry Bird, Magic Johnson?
I'm just saying, you know, we don't really fuck with the Celtics. So y'all had that little cute little win, and then, you know, let's move on.
It's not a cute win. It's a big win.
I'm moving on.
It's a big win because they beat y'all out of a record.
I mean, we was already out, so it don't even matter. They ain't go against us. That would have been a little better. So I'm moving on because I'm over it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You know what? It was shut the hell up. You know, a couple months ago, I had reported on that one pastor, Bishop Whitehead.
Oh, wasn't he the one that got robbed?
He got robbed, but he was also scamming people out of money and stuff like that.
Yes.
Yeah, so he had those charges put on him, and he got sentenced 9 years. 9 years. I don't know. I mean, it is fraud and stuff and scamming from this lady. She claimed that he took her life savings.
Federal prison time. It's going to probably more likely be federal.
I know church and state really how that works and things like that, but that's why you have to be careful. Like, people know the power they have when they talk about God, and you should use it for good, not evil. So you have these older people who are like, oh my God, if I just give more tithes, then I'll be able to go to heaven. And you're using all your life savings and borrowing from people and can't pay rent. And look at the pastor. If the pastor looked like he should be modeling for Fendi or something like that, he got a better car than you, then you got to pull back on that.
You know what I noticed? There's a loss in like translation, because anytime I think back of like biblical imagery where someone was like a prophet, right?
Mm-hmm.
To a degree, they always look more ragged than the people they were talking to. Like, they were always more in like burlap sack type joints. You know what I mean?
Gandhi and stuff like that?
No, not necessarily. I'm talking about prophets, prophetic people in like the Bible and in stories and things like Aesop fables and things of that nature. Whenever things are depicted in imagery, they always seem like they're more ragged, or at least on the same level as the people they are talking to, the community they're convening with. And I've noticed over the years, there's something lost in translation where you're like, pastor is reflecting the money that is like getting tithe and all the stuff that they're doing behind the scenes always reflects in what they wear or what they do with like the super churches, the private jets, the bling and all that stuff that dude had. Like, yeah, it's craziness to think about.
It's crazy when you see those, because Bishop Whitehead's church is raggedy as shit. In the middle of the ghetto, it looks like, right? So all these people are really poor. How the hell are they even able to give this money?
Fundraising, I bet.
Oh,
I'm willing to bet it's church fundraising and things
then
of that
put
nature.
That into like stuff that's needed for the community.
Not
like
a doorknob on the goddamn church.
I would rob his ass too. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
You look too fresh.
But wasn't the robbery staged? If I wasn't mistaken.
Oh yeah,
I think that was staged. That was part of the scamming thing.
To do what? So you can get more money?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Wow, this guy deserves those 9 years, huh?
It's only 9 years.
Jesus, only 9.
But when I seen the church, I was like, this shit is raggedy as fuck.
That's wild.
So I was a little confused. I want to hop into Juneteenth. So a couple days ago, I love that it's a federal holiday now. I love that things are getting recognized.
Word.
And Kendrick decided to drop.
Yes.
He decided to drop a pop out show.
Yeah.
Now, this is why I tell people, because there are some people who they're not above the curve like you, right? So like people are like still not, they don't have subscriptions to Amazon. And I tell people, why don't you not have a subscription? There's not just the same day, next day delivery aspect of Amazon. You are able to get like Grubhub subscription. They have really great TV shows, The Boys, Paper Girls, Gen V. You get great movies, and then you get live concerts.
Well, and more. There's
a lot of
like
shit.
A shit ton of stuff.
Like it's a lot of shit.
Unlimited Kindle stuff. A lot. And like
hella free books you can read and shit like that.
It's surprising to think how many people just think it's a delivery.
They only think about that. They're like, well, I only go Amazon 2 times every 2 weeks or something like that. I'm like, it's a great service. Plus, who wants to wait 2 weeks to get a package?
Yeah, it's
if insane. I need something and I need it by Monday, I can get it right now, and I'll probably get it tomorrow.
Or I need it in a couple of hours.
Yeah,
it'll be right in the locker for
25
me.
plus.
Yeah,
so it's crazy how people are like, I don't have Amazon Prime 2024. I'm like, there's so much shit, and this has proven it by Kendrick. Doing
the pop out.
Yeah, partnering with Amazon and doing a live broadcasted concert.
Yeah, it's not the first one they've done.
Right.
But this is, I think, so far the biggest one.
This is the biggest one with him sealing the deal of him defeating, to me, Drake and being a hip hop legend.
Yeah.
Now,
it's legendary status at this point.
I have to say this. I didn't think that Kendrick was going to be petty. I didn't know if we're going to get any of the beef songs. So I was just like, okay, what can we expect? We were like 2 hours late to watching it. But I do want to give you the set list just so anybody who did not watch it, who don't have Amazon Prime, and they're like, God dang it, well, go get it. They don't have it on yet. So I've tried searching to see if I can watch it from the beginning, but it's not on yet. So they might have to edit.
I watched it from the beginning already.
You have?
Yes.
It was on Amazon?
It was on Twitch.
Oh, Twitch. Okay.
Which is Amazon, yes.
Gotcha. Because you can get Twitch.
Yes.
Exactly.
I watched it on Twitch.
So the set list starts with Euphoria. And I was like, wow, you started with a beef song. I didn't know you were going to go that way. DNA, Element, All Right, Swimming Pools, Money Trees.
Which is where we came in.
Yeah. I thought we came in, Money Trees and then Win with J-Rock.
Yes.
We had King's Dead, 616 in LA. I thought we came in around Collard Greens with Schoolboy Q.
Money Trees was the song.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. That part, Schoolboy Q again. King Kunta. Yeah, sorry, I couldn't read my reading. By right. I'm like, what the hell did I put? Kunja, Mad City, Humble, Like That, Still Dre. I said, whoa, Dr. Dre came out.
Yeah,
we had a legend. California Love, and then we got Not Like Us 6 fucking times.
I'd like to really point out the fact that he had Dr. Dre quiet down the crowd for a moment of silence before he said, I see dead people.
He said, shh, I see dead people. I said, everybody went crazy.
It's such a chef's kiss moment for me. All of that entire thing that we watched, and when I actually did get the chance to watch it on Twitch, fucking phenomenal, yo. Really, really, really dope.
It was good. And you pointed out to me, because I was so surprised to see J-Rock and Schoolboy Q and Dr. Dre. It said Ken and Friends. I said, oh shit, I forgot.
Yeah, it's called Ken and Friends for a reason.
I was tripping.
Yeah.
So Roddy Ricch performed. Steve Lacy. We had YG, Dr. Dre, like I said, AB Soul, J-Rock, Schoolboy Q,
Did
DJ
you say
Mustard.
AB Soul, Ab Soul?
Well, I'm just saying. I said it like that. Did I say it wrong?
Absol.
Then he needs to say it like that.
He does say Absol, but he spells it out when he raps.
Okay, whatever. I'm sounding old, huh? A-B
Soul.
But you know what I'm saying? He had hella people, and I was like, oh, I thought this was just going to be a solo concert.
Ken and Friends, a solo concert.
My bad. I thought we was a Friends.
We were the Friends. It's great.
I thought he was like, I would just have an intimate little concert. It's going to be like an MTV.
One-on-one unplugged
studio, right.
You and me, buddy.
Right. I thought it was going to be a small. I did try to get some concert tickets. It said you in the queue. I said, I don't know how much these tickets was.
I bet they were expensive.
Dang, I was going to go alone.
Worth, though.
You think it was a lot?
Oh hell
man,
yeah!
He
Man.
made some
I
money.
bet it was worth it because you got to think about it. This is all West Coast, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know for a fact that the city didn't sleep that night. You know for a fact the city didn't sleep that night. Everybody went on to go and do all types of dances down the street or listening to Not Like Us the entire rest of the time.
Man, Tommy the Clown and shit. Like, yes. He brought out hella people from the West Coast.
It was brilliantly placed and made exactly for the culture. And I think, like, when you said that it was like a burying of Drake in a way, like, he was buried and the topsoil was put on, and now these niggas are doing the jig on his grave.
He said A minor, and then the crowd held it for like a minute and a half, and then he started back over 5 more times.
It gave me chills when I watched it again. It gave me chills when I watched it again. In the moment, I was smiling and like watching it and stuff, but then when you know me and music and shit, right? I get real. And I was sitting there just watching, and I seeing all these people and his commanding presence. It was beautiful.
The camera view of him doing wop 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 down the fucking look. I was like, yeah, that's perfect.
Shouts to the studio directors, the camera operators, all of the
creative directors,
all those behind the scenes niggas, pyrotechnics, fucking grade A. Yo.
You know, people compare his outfit low key to Tupac's.
Oh, you know what's funny is I would say it like this. You know what I thought of, and what I thought of also because he was doing the dance.
Yeah.
I want you next, as soon as this is over, as soon as we are done here. I want you to go look at the Hotline Bling video with him.
Oh and the my god, no!
And the dance too.
So
I think it was a call out again. I like that visual and all that stuff when it comes to
Okay, he's genius for putting out a concert in 2 weeks. Like it sold out. It sold the fuck out, and people were in the queue.
It's crazy.
But I feel like he had to put the stamp on it because Drake came out with what was a Heartbreak 6 or whatever. I feel like he had his last. Drake had like the last kind of say so in a sense, and then he did the BB Drizzy remix or whatever.
I see what you mean.
So I feel like Kendrick was like, "Nah, play it. I'm gonna have the last word." Like you tried to battle out, but you still, you got the last little hit song, the last little song, and then you got on this BB Drizzy shit.
Yeah.
So I feel like Kendrick was like, "Nah, motherfucker."
That's a fair theory. I can work with that.
Did you see everybody, or did you hear about everybody that was in the crowd?
Yes.
Yeah, we had like LeBron James, James Harden, who we had, Big Boy.
Yes.
Northie was in the crowd. Northwest.
Yeah. Which was interesting to see.
Rick Ross, SZA.
Everyone.
Man, I wish I was there.
Everyone was there, standing too.
Yeah,
because that was standing.
It was standing because they had the bleachers, but most people were standing. I'm like, Rick Ross, your legs don't hurt?
Absolute chaos and insanity in such an organized way. It's beautiful. That concert was like, it just screams the culture. Like, it's so good that, you know how I have like Michael Jackson concerts on DVD? I'd buy this one. I'd buy it to watch it.
Yeah,
because it's that entertaining. It felt like such a historical moment.
Yeah. And then you did say that they brung out somebody who don't. It takes a little to get.
Schoolboy Q and Absol don't come out really for anybody.
I didn't know that was Schoolboy Q. I was like, I was waiting for a little fat motherfucker to come out, because he was kind of chunky when he first came out.
Did he lose weight?
I was like, who's that? I was like, they got somebody singing his part. I was like, who is that?
Yeah,
he looked good.
I kind of like wiped a tear away when he was like Black Hippie, and I was like, Black Hippie, babe. And it's them together as a group. That's what. And so, it was so awesome to see all of them on the stage together like that.
You know what's funny, seeing Russell Westbrook? I said, get your ass off the goddamn stage. He was over there tall ass dancing. I said, get your ass off the goddamn stage for somebody to see.
Amazing.
You know, it would be so funny though with Drake if he had just talked to one of them the day before hours. Like, what y'all doing? Oh, nothing, just something intimate, And then he'd be like sitting there watching the concert.
Because he was up there shaking his arms.
Yeah, I said, Russell, get your ass down. He over there dancing. And then I bet you Drake was like, these motherfuckers really?
What did you imagine Drake doing as the concert was going on?
You knew what he over to the side with his hand on the knee, like, God damn it, like, I don't even want to see this dumbass shit.
I imagined him, like, in a bathtub with Rubber Ducky, And
Why?
Like scrubbing his
and then
back.
He's like, what the fuck is this?
And he hears it from the back, and like Adonis is watching it, and he comes out. Cut it off.
He said, now I gotta make another diss track. Okay, question. If Drake got that mad and decided to do another diss record, you think Kendrick is gonna respond?
Yeah.
Is it dangerous for him to do it?
Yeah, okay. Both of those questions are yes. To put it simply.
Okay.
Now, it would be career suicide for him to do it in the first place. I guarantee you there will be slights in the song, whatever songs that Drake come up with. But you have to remember what Kendrick said. He said headshot for the year.
Dang.
And that means something when to walk around like Daft Punk is not only just to like hide your face because of the mask, right? Yeah. It's because of the fact that like I'm at you with whatever you have. I'm always steady aimed at you.
Sweet chin music, and I won't pass the ox.
And it's oh god, it's so beautiful, ain't it?
It was, man. I was so hyped watching that damn concert.
The whole concert, it was like blood boiling in such a fanciful way. I love it. I loved it. It was something so grandiose about it, like true culture riddled.
He was so excited too, and then he took multiple pictures with everybody on stage, and I was like, "Watch that be his album cover or something like that."
Something like that. They put that and To Pimp a Butterfly together.
Yeah,
and it looks practically the same. I loved it.
So, do you think this is for him to kind of rev up the album that's supposed to come out this year?
Yeah.
What do you think we're supposed to expect? I thought I heard the end of the summer or something like that.
I did hear end of the summer. I'm interested in knowing whether or not that will be a thing. Am I confident that it'll be the end of the summer? If I'm Kendrick, you know what I do?
What?
I find out when Drake drops and then drop when Drake drops. We're gonna have the 50 Cent Kanye thing.
Is he supposed to drop another album this year?
He should be making some music. You remember the 50 Cent Kanye West battle that happened back in the day? This is kind of like that with me.
It is.
You remember that when they were like dropping within a week of one another?
Except it felt, of course, with them it was like competition, and it was like sweet competition where they liked each other. This one is more like,
this is where I'm gonna not let my foot off your neck, and I'm gonna just like how I excuse me, just like how I stomped on your Family Matters release.
Yeah,
I'm going to stomp on your new release.
My release. When he did that 2 in a row, I was like, he don't got time to record. He don't have no time, and you knew that. You baited this bitch to come out. All right, I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna talk about your family. You baited him, and he came out trying to drop his bomb, and you said womp 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 womp.
He has 10 of them.
Do we believe he got 10? He said, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. I said, so you got 5 in your brain, or
how many in stock? I have them recorded already, sir. How many in stock?
But you know what though? When he did Not Like Us, it was fresh. So it's like, oh shit.
It takes nothing to lay down a line.
Oh, okay. So you can drop a couple lines.
Yeah, that's exactly.
That's what I was thinking last week.
DJ Head actually spoke to it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, who was also at the concert. Funny enough, DJ Head spoke to it and saying that like he heard what he said, and then immediately was like, "I got this already." Went in there, dropped it real quick. You do a little track placement. You know how we do in a little, do a little track placement, and then re-render that bitch out and send it through. It's nothing to do that for professionals in 30, 40 minutes.
That man's a psycho. I feel like in my head, I see in his, like, let's say recording studio, he has like files. So this one say Drake, this one say J. Cole, this one say whoever. It's like hell of them. Like a filing cabinet.
There is a. I'll compare it to this, and this is perfect for you because it's the same exact thing. There is a comic where Batman has to take on the Justice League.
Okay.
And the Justice League finds out that he has a dossier on every single one of them, their strengths and their weaknesses, and how to defeat them, and what he would do to do so. And they find it. So imagine that's that. I'll be like,
this man's a psycho. Yes. And then, like I said before on previous pods, I was like, this fool be at the parties in a fucking hoodie, writing down what the fuck is going on. So all these little sex parties and shit. He dapped it up with Drake before. He was like, look at this bitch ass nigga. And just kept a mental note. And then he went and said, if this motherfucker even
That's
attempts, because how long have they been technically beefing? It's been early 2000s?
I know Control Verse is 2011.
Yeah, I was thinking 2010.
2011. So
Okay.
early still.
It's like 2 years,
This has been going on for
since he
about a
kind of
decade.
came out.
About a decade or plus.
Yeah, because they came out very close to each other.
Yes.
So what the fuck is their beef?
Control. The Control Verse.
I didn't
told you that.
No, you're gonna have to explain it.
Really?
Yeah, you're gonna have to explain. You know I got dementia.
You didn't know that. That's it. Okay. So quick short of it, the Control song, which is Big Sean, your boy, right?
I love Big Sean.
Nobody thinks of it as Big Sean's song. Everybody calls it Control's or Kendrick's Control song or Control verse. It's known synonymously as that because he called out all the rappers that he was rapping with or in his league at that time. Drake, Mac Miller, all these and like everybody he called out by name. He said, "I have love for you, but I'm trying to murder you." And that is like the quote verbatim.
It's ballsy because we even had, I forgot who said it. Remember Drake was beefing with Pusha T, and it seemed like he didn't want to say his name. And we was like, nigga, it's a beef. You won't say his name. Like, have the balls to say it. So I thought that was
we can already see the type of man Kendrick was in the past when he is already calling your names out on wax, on somebody else's record.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where it started. And after that came out, there was an interview with Drake where he called the little verse cute. You know, it don't really mean much, but you know, I see. I'm not gonna take it personal, but I mean, I can't say I liked it. You know what I mean? He's the only one out of every other rapper on there, because all the rest of them said, "Oh, that was fire," because rap respect rap.
Yeah, because he wasn't like dissing them in a sense, right?
No, he said, "I love y'all, but I'm trying to murder y'all." We get it,
right?
You know what I mean? That we understand what that means in rap culture.
Mm-hmm.
Drake, as we all know, he's colonizer now, right? Outside rap culture, wants to be in rap culture, got offended about that.
Mm-hmm.
So in turn, here comes the snowball effect. Essentially, they've been sending subliminal shots, all that stuff for years. I mean, a song you might not know that was a diss is "All the Stars," the Black Panther song. Yeah, it's a diss to Drake.
Whoa, I'm gonna have to go back and freaking listen to it.
Yes, you'll have to. If whenever we want to, I can walk you down memory lane, and you'll be. That's why that meme means so much to me. Where that dude was talking to his girl about, like, if you don't understand, if you look back.
Yeah. Like, well, you know what? And y'all love to say women petty. Now look how long this goddamn beef been going on. Fucking 20 years. Y'all didn't make no goddamn sense.
But Drake
10 years.
Drake is the petty one in all of this, though. He could have easily just rapped back and forth, like consciously, and it could have been sparring. Because niggas love that in rap too. Mm-hmm. But instead, you slight and do nasty shit and all this other stuff, and now we have what we have.
And then you pushed them because you did push-ups. You did what was the other one? Tailor-made. So you're like calling him out, and I'm like, nigga, stop. I think we all was like, all right, calm the fuck down, because you got real cocky with it. Because you think you murdered J. Cole in it. You know, you really thought you was doing something, and then we got all scared for you. We was like, when is Kendrick gonna drop? Because he waited so long, and it's just like you getting the whooping. Like I've said before, you like, damn, when is Daddy getting home? I don't know when he coming home.
I feel like
I'm scared.
Kendrick is the worst kind of serial killer. Because you know how serial killers usually fall into a pattern and they do things that for a while.
Yes, the same.
And they do it the same.
He's
never the same. He can adapt to any of the situations.
His flows be different. His beats are different.
And he only attacks like maybe every 4 years, and you never know when.
That's what the scariest part is. Like, and then you're fucking baiting this man, talking about, yeah, come on, you know. And I'm like, you better shut up, Drake. Aubrey Graham. Shut your ass up. But it was great because you did get, I'm not going to lie, you did get him out here rapping, and it didn't take 4 years. He said, all right, bitch, I got you. And then he went through his file.
Word. That dossier.
He said, hold on. Yeah, he licked his finger. He said, hold on. Child molester.
What do we have on here?
Secret, his glasses. Right. A secret child. Another one. Cody, I'm gonna get your ass too, because I got a file special for you, but it's smaller.
Eats at Fuyo King, the Chinese restaurant.
Right. So, and you know, I love Euphoria too. He changed the lyrics.
Yes.
So what was the lyrics again?
Give me back Tupac's ring, and I might give you a little respect.
Yeah, because you over there trying to flaunt Tupac ring.
Man, let me tell you, just so for the culture. If I was him, I'd make it to happen every Juneteenth.
Question for the new album: do we put all those songs on the album,
Hmm.
or
On
are
the
we just trying to
deluxe,
let
I do it on the deluxe. Yes, I
on the
wouldn't do it
deluxe?
on the full album,
Okay.
but maybe a month or two after I put them all on the deluxe. So everything is the full story on one singular piece of art for
You know
sure.
what's funny to me? I feel like Drake definitely kind of did a little bit of a J. Cole when he took all his disses off. I think Spotify.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like, no, motherfucker, keep them on. You acting like J. Cole.
yeah,
What you gonna be
yeah.
on the beach next? We gonna catch it on the beach, reminiscing and shit.
Right.
I was like, no, keep it. You the one who started this.
Not reminiscent and shit.
I think he got mad about that Metro
That's
Boomin,
funny.
the Metro Boomin.
With the BBL Drizzy thing.
No, when Kendrick was on the Metro Boomin
Oh,
Future shit,
yeah, yeah,
so
like
he must
that.
have got mad. I feel like that's kind of what sparked it a little bit.
Well, I mean, technically speaking, they have their own personal beef as well.
Right,
All three of
everybody.
them. So for him to mention the big three is what gets it tipped off now to where we
He
are.
knew his ego. He was like, "Oh, motherfucker, don't you
Don't you
say that
dare
shit."
mention the big three after I mention the big three. Like
How
that type
dare
of
you,
shit. You know what I mean?
motherfucker? I made that up. My ghostwriter. I mean, I did.
I made that up.
And I love that he had made that line about, if I have to smack you or anybody you write with. I say, yeah, that's good. You
1v20.
Yep.
Yeah. If I got
So
smack niggas that right, which
I
God,
said,
so
oh
good.
my God. I was like, that's the concert. Everybody had a concert this year and they mama, but I was like, that's the one you'd be like, you know what?
Yeah.
I might have to be late on rent.
I'm gonna if there's ever a wind of another one happening again, I'm immediately
we just gotta pull the trigger.
Pulling the trigger on it.
I'll be nervous for rap concerts.
That's
I'm
one of
not
those
gonna
like
lie, though.
that's one of those like credit card the joint. You know
Yeah, you just like listen, we just gonna have to pay this bitch off.
Right, or whatever.
But I'd be nervous, like I said, about rap concerts. I mean, as long as they are able to pat motherfuckers down, because it'd be too rowdy.
You didn't see
for
all
me.
that Peace, the Blood and Crips and all them up
And
there
yeah, I'm just
yesterday?
saying. That's why I'd be like, listen, I don't want no mosh pits. I'm not going to a rock concert. It'd be sweaty in there. I mean,
Yeah,
also the
I
thing
would
about
never.
rap concerts is that they don't know how to move the stage. But Kendrick did a really good job. He had people performing before him, with him after.
Yeah, I think he's already one of those that has his own kind of actual show. If you've looked at any of the Mr. Morale and the Big Stepper tour stuff, there's visuals, there's lights, there's composition comes with the art itself. So I don't think we're gonna be disappointed to see that. I think if I went to go see, I don't know, a fucking Trippie Redd concert or some shit, I'm gonna not have a good time or whatever.
Yeah, I'd be a little nervous about the rap ones because
the rappers I'm confident in and I know of.
They,
you know what I mean?
They can work the stage.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, that's why I don't really. I'm like, y'all need to take stuff from the R&B cats like Chris Brown. He gonna flip. He gonna do karate. He gonna do karate lessons. He gonna do a whole bunch of shit, and it's about the experience.
The difference here is this: the way we know that Kendrick rocked the show, we watched him do his entire show with no backtrack. He's not using the backtrack as the vocals. Yeah. He's doing everything live. He skips specific words as he's tailored to make the crowd say it so he can catch a breath.
I love that.
You see what I'm saying? There's an art form to why he can rock the stage. It's so much different than being just a regular performer. You know what I mean? I couldn't want Kendrick to do a backflip because he would lose breath and I would lose a couple of bars out of that.
I was saying backflip. I know what you mean.
I know what you're getting at, but he is the Chris Brown in that right now.
That's good. That's cool. It's an experience. When you go to a Chris Brown concert, you're going to get your
a lot of endurance, a lot of stamina. Yeah. And what we witnessed on Juneteenth was a lot of stamina. That breath control and being able to switch the flows and all that shit. Greet people, say hi without missing a bar. And amazingly.
You know what I like though? I didn't know if he was going to do it because people are so scared now. In 2024, people are so scared. So I wasn't sure if he was going to let the crowd say it or he was going to say names. Like when he's like, fuck the Wayne girls, like he was doing. That's And I was like, okay, he's saying the names.
No, he says names.
Okay, fuck it.
No, I get it because of you. I've never been scared of him to say anything or any of that, and never been surprised because of the fact, if we refer back to the Control verse, he said actual names.
Yeah, that's true.
The verse before, the reason why he says "I love you niggas" is because he named the niggas off. Then he said, "I love you niggas, but I'm gonna murder you."
That
niggas.
People tend to just leave it for the imagination and they don't say the name. And that's going back to the whole Drake and Pusha T beef.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, nah, nigga, say his name. Shit, you stand on it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was like, did we get Kendrick there, or is he got the balls to say all this shit? And he had to. He said hella names on that Not Like Us record. So I was like, all right, here we go.
Now let me ask you something. Speaking of Pusha T, the clips are being reunited.
I just saw them together
with Pharrell.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
And there's supposed to be a new album.
They're gonna have Kendrick on it.
Yep.
I knew. I knew. Because he said he inherited the beef.
Oh my God!
Because Drake had said something about Pharrell. Oh no, don't speak on nobody. Don't speak on Serena.
Everybody finna get together.
Yep.
Oh my God! It's like watching that moment again in fucking Endgame, where everybody's coming out of the portal.
Yeah, all the Avengers and shit. We put our rings together now. We're gonna make this nigga kill himself. But Pusha T, I saw them together. I said, y'all looking good.
Yeah, they do.
And I was like, y'all got something going on.
I can't wait.
So you said it's real. So it's gonna be
a thing. Pharrell is producing it. You're getting the band back together. Are we getting the redo of everything?
Well, you know what?
It's gonna be great.
Music. The end of this year, next year is gonna be amazing. Rihanna said she's doing her music. She had to stop from it. She actually came out. She said, "Listen," because everybody was on it and they had signed contract. She said, "I'm scrapping. I'm doing new." But she said, "I am gonna listen to my old tracks with a new ear, and I might use some of the stuff. But I would love to see Kendrick on that too." And of course, we like to see A$AP Rocky, of course. So everybody, keep talking your shit because those people who have been hibernating, Rihanna never put out a bad album. She ain't got to put out an album out every 6 months like you, Drake. So when they come out, like you said, the clips, they're gonna come out and they're gonna fucking demolish.
Oh dear God! It's just it is in the game.
Yeah,
I'm watching this man's career go up in flames. It's like watching the Hindenburg. That little blimp thing, and that guy goes, "Oh, the humanity!" Yeah. I'm watching it slowly, like careen, dude. It's crazy.
Did you hear that everything that Kendrick said on Meet the Grams, he said it was true? So you see, Charlamagne had that interview with DJ Head or whatever his name was, and he said, "No, he told me it was true." I'm like, Kendrick, just what?
Yeah,
he don't give a fuck.
No,
I was like, So do he got a daughter? Is what I really want to know.
I think he does.
Really,
Drake, dude. Oh, come on. It would be incredibly hard to be Drake and not end up having a kid one way, shape, or form.
Because he fucked everything. So it's like you just now having a baby or you have no babies. It's more so like I don't know. I feel like I know the type of men who don't. They a little bit less like in your face with it.
The only reason why we see Adonis is because of the fact that Pusha T pushed him out there. We would have never seen or known. And now, what Drake is doing to his dad when he's with him in those photo op moments and shipping him out, just like he said on Meet the Gram, he's doing the same thing to Adonis. He's now just a figurehead to put OVO gear on. Yeah, and he's like, you know what I mean? I'm a good dad. I'm with my son, but we never knew about it.
Yeah, we never knew about it. How much you really care?
See that shit? How much? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it's he's bought, bro. Everything's behind the fucking.
He's like
glass is fake. He's
a music industry. The plant.
The plant. He's just an industry plant. He's bought.
Yeah,
he's absolutely bought from fucking the boys.
And so funny when I'm watching the concert with Kendrick, I had to go on Drake's Instagram because he's gonna post, and he did post.
Yeah,
it just says Summer League, and he just took a picture. I'm like, no, I want you to say something. No, go ahead and say it.
Does he still have the giant obnoxious pants on?
Yeah, he had a jersey on with some braids.
God damn it! What is it? The braids?
I thought it was. You say that. I thought he was talking about J. Cole there. He was talking about Drake. Oh my God! You keep on learning.
Got shit twisted.
I keep on watching shit on YouTube, right? Everybody's reaction and people saying stuff. So I always thought it was J. Cole because it makes it to me. It makes sense. But that's just so funny now. Yeah. What is it? The braids? I'm like, okay, right. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
But if you guys haven't seen the Kendrick concert, get Amazon Prime or Twitch.
Grow up
on Twitch.
First off. Do that.
Because there's so much stuff. I don't get paid for Amazon. I wish. You know, I wish that Amazon was like, hey, you want to promote me?
If you could get an Amazon check, I'd stop working.
don't stop working. Okay, well, I love when a black man can work. Okay, let me keep my coins in my purse, and you keep we keep your coins. You guys, thank you guys so much for staying with us every week. I missed you guys. I can't believe I didn't do episode last week, but it was our daughter's birthday and there was a lot going on. And I was like, oh gosh, I can't push. I was pushing the limit, I think.
Yeah, you were down to the wire.
Yeah, at that God damn it
point, I needed the break too, and so
you were so happy
for a week. Feeling rejuvenated, feeling good that we're back. I mean, I missed y'all. No, y'all missed us, but that could be patient. When the absence is there, it makes the heart grow fond.
Because these people are my babies. These are my baby girls, and everybody who listens, I'm so grateful for, because I have family members who never listened to my pod. So to know I have people in Berlin, I have people in Africa, I have people Brazil. In Australia, Brazil, Nigeria, Russia,
of all places,
Poland, a lot of people in the U.S. that listen to me every week. Like I always want to give 100%. I'm always working to just be better. So thank you guys for just hanging in with us. Remember, we drop our new episodes every Friday on all streaming platforms, wherever you listen to your podcast. And we're on YouTube at Ideally Though Pod every Sunday. So subscribe, trying to get those numbers up.
Share that shit.
Hit the bell, the notification button, and we'll catch you guys next week. Bye.